G'day, welcome to the Backstage Pass, Stage 10. It's going to be a complicated day today, bloody mountainous all through the day. And another thing that's going to complicate things a lot, it's Bastille Day, the 14th of July, the French national holiday. There's going to be lots of attacks. Anyway, but that makes for some really hard racing. Not as hard as a few years ago in the Tour de France. I rode the Tour de France many years ago, but someone we've got a guest on the Tour de France today. One of his grandfather rode the Tour de France some 100 years ago, Don Kirkham. I'm sure in those days it was even harder than what it's now.
It must have been a hell of a lot harder because the bikes were firstly probably 3 or 4 times heavier than what they are today. They didn't have any gears, didn't have any brakes, didn't have any lights, and just basically there was no support teams as well. So from that sort of point of view, that they had to carry everything on their back, so if they needed tools to change tyres, and they had to carry their own spare tyres and tubes. If the frames broke or something like that, there are stories of them taking them to the local blacksmith to have them re-welded or reconnected back together again. And having no gears and that sort of stuff made the climbs over the mountains, and the climbs are very similar to what they do today. And they it was easier for them to actually wheel the bikes up the hills rather than ride them.
Yeah.
And,
so as you can see, bloody easy these days, isn't it?
Christian, so what's the equivalent in Canada, Bastille Day?
Canada Day?
Yeah, when's that?
July 1st, mate.
And what's the symbolic thing of that?
Well, I guess we sort of decided that we'd had enough. We were just going to do our own thing from here on out.
Yeah.
And yeah, ever since it's been great.
Been apples.
Oh.
You agree with that?
Yeah, I reckon he's got the history correct there, for sure.
Yeah, I prefer Australia Day personally. Tour Down Under is always a nice day. Australia Day, you get out there in front of the fans. I can only imagine what it'd be like for the Frenchies. I know there's a few people in far north Queensland likes to race frogs on this day. But I'm not looking forward to it. I think there's going to be a lot of frogs up the road. And it's a really lumpy day, so I'm just trying to get through best I can.
What do you do with your final bike checks there, Derbs?
Well, I've got different C35s on, which are the climbing wheels. So a little bit thinner braking surface. So just want to check if the feeling of the brake is the same as the 50s.
You won't be braking much today, will you?
A lot of descending, mate. Yeah, we'll be braking a lot actually. Yeah, sorry to contradict you there, but yeah, you're wrong.
See what all that translates to, mate?
What's up?
Bloody hard day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So why do you have it if you're just going to look at it and get scared?
I'm not scared by it. I'm not scared by it, I was just translating it for you.
Oh.
Yeah?
You don't get scared by much, do you?
Oh, you worry me on the odd occasion.
So guys, you're already 4 minutes and 5 behind.
As always, got to carry 20 euros around just in case you can't swoon the locals, and I haven't been able to do that on Bastille Day.
Guitars and caps don't cut it.
No, I thought I had charm, but I don't. It's just really a stark reminder of how hard the Tour de France is. Every day there's something going on. There's some curveball that's thrown at you, and whether it's crosswinds on the flat, cobbles or climbs. But today they've got it all. It's climbs and bad weather, and it's going to be difficult. What a day today's been. Alberto Contador withdrawing from the race, and the 2 of the favourites now out, and boy oh boy, this is going to be a great opportunity for Richie Porte, and he's going to have to make the most of it these coming 2 weeks. So I'm normally the serial Tour de France scab, but little mate here, what's your name? Tim. So Tim's been out busily supporting us and making us some pretty cool little bracelet things.
Look at the presents.
And I didn't scab one, but these boys did.
Official GreenEDGE wristbands made by Tim.
I didn't have enough.
Didn't have enough?
Do you know who this guy is?
Not really, no.
Alright, so just a little bit of another Tour de France insight here. So the red truck you're just looking at there is a portable X-ray machine, and that travels from stage to stage and is available to all the riders after the stage. If I'm correct, Alberto's in there right now having X-rays after his spill this afternoon.
It was a bloody, really heavy stage to be in. It was a fantastic stage to watch. There's brakes off the front, brakes off the back, a lot of excitement. Unfortunately, we've lost Matty Heyman. He's not in the tour anymore, so it's a bit of a shame. But he was great when he was here, but it's unfortunately you have to start to focus on other events that are in the calendar now. There's many races throughout the year. I'm in fact going, leaving the Tour de France tomorrow morning. And hopefully the boys here in the Tour de France will have a bit more action to do in the second half of the tour. Thanks very much for watching us up until now, and you'll enjoy Whitey's company for what's left of the Tour de France.
So that wraps up the first 10 days here at the tour. You know, we've had a lot of things. You know, we had the big crowds in Yorkshire, we've had rain, we've had cobbles, we've had wind, we've had GC riders crash out. We've been close to the win a couple times, so hopefully we can kick off this next block.
Yeah, I'd say that sums it up pretty good. That was much needed rest day we have here today. Sun's shining finally, so yeah, everyone's pretty happy about that.
And you got a birthday message, Christian?
Yeah, I just want to have a little shout out for little Olga back in Girona, a good friend of ours. So happy birthday from Amber and I and everyone at the Tour de France.